Alright, so in this one, we're going to be going over the Game Press tier list. Yes, I know, LF Frieza Zenkai, I'm just gonna say it now, LF Frieza, he's gonna be better than Goten, he's probably gonna be better than LF Piccolo, he already, from what we know, preliminary, looks crazy. Think of it like this, right? Let's say an LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku does his type neutral and on his main ability, and then you swap into Frieza. That type neutral's no more. He's not type neutral Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Simple. That is what he does. He gets card draw speed, LF Frieza, when he comes in. For a support unit to have card draw speed, think of Vados. That's crazy. He has universal buffs, so you can run him on like powerful opponent. Given his own buffs, he wants to be run on LOE or Frieza Force. But if you just want his universal stuff, run him on powerful opponent. They have a new support unit, a Zenkai support unit, that looks absolutely crazy, and we know nothing about him yet. So, yeah. Frieza, wow. Very close to Goten. And I will say I do expect a Platinum powerful opponent, if not a Frieza Force equipment, to drop with Frieza Z-Power event, because we probably will get a Frieza Z-Power event. Similar to Goten, where it's 500 Z-Power for the LF Zenkai that is coming, which is obviously Frieza. So, yeah. Then Kakarot Goku. This was basically teased, because the Switch version of Kakarot is just releasing or just released. And that came with, what? Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Super Vegito as playable characters. So that was teased a couple days ago. They had like a Twitter campaign, whatever, get CC for retweets and all that. He looks fine. He's giving buffs to a tag he's not even on. I believe he's not even on Super Warriors, but, you know, it is what it is. He could actually be a good bench for all Goku team. Let's say you run like Purple Super Saiyan 3, Blue Super Saiyan 3, and Green Super Saiyan 3 all on one team. He can be a good bench. He's supporting Sun Family, Super Warriors, and Saiyan Saga units, I believe, for his new unique. And he gets card draw speed, I believe, in one of his uniques. He looks fine. He's not going to be crazy. His big damage comes when the opponent is fainted. And with Gaki being most meta, fainting is pretty difficult when you don't do what Frieza does and cancel buff effects, right? So he'll do his most damage there. He's going to be a free-to-play Zenkai, so don't worry about summoning for him. Frieza will be in the USTR shop probably this reset tonight. So he'll be worth 5k CC total. If you don't want to spend any CC, just keep waiting for USTR to reset. Buy him there. It'll be worth it. He's definitely going to be your top pick if you use Powerful Opponent, which I expect a lot of people want to use because it's a different team. You can run different versions of units, different variety of units. Compared to, like, Sun Family, obviously, it's just Gohan and Goku's, basically, right? Powerful Opponent can run fucking Jiren, Rose, Cell, all on the same team. It's a fun team. People want to run that. So, if you have the Stars of Frieza, obviously Zenkai him when he does drop. I don't think you should instantly summon on the banner Zenkai him, but do it eventually, right? And or just do USTR, buy him there, keep doing it over and over and over again. Because Frieza, LF Zenkai, they don't make those bad. Goten was a scenario of hybrids already have too good of units, so making Goten good or bad didn't matter. This Frieza, there is nothing competing with him. LOE has no unit competing with this Frieza, and then Powerful Opponent, it's Purple DKP, who's just a basic range type 1% sparking, easily replaceable by an LF Zenkai. So, no competition for this Frieza. Just saying. All that. To get into this, though, GamePress tier list update. So God TOPPO added to S tier, Caulifla and Kale added to tier 1, hit, purple hit I assume, Blue TOPPO moved up within tier 1, Evolution Blue Vegeta moves up within S tier, then Champa down to tier 2. If there's any notes here, top 17 is dangerously close to S, but USS just likes the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, plus TOPPO Blast centric setup at the moment. If androids get a purple, it's an easy move to S, and everyone's thinking LF Cell. I don't know where this started. I think people just kind of want it at this point. It's not really, it started anywhere like random. People just want LF Cell because Androids needs that purple. They've been begging for a purple since Anniversary. They got that EX Super 17, who's the best EX from Anniversary for sure, but compared to like Goku and Jiren, he doesn't hold up at all, right? They need a purple. I mean, Powerful Opponent with this Frieza doesn't need a purple, but they wanted a purple, at least before this Frieza was announced. Just at least a support type purple. I know DKP does exist, but a support type. Every team wants support. You want Vados type, you want Angel Vegeta type. Powerful Opponent is no different. especially with having only one revival, with it being probably the worst one in the game. They want support to at least give them some durability, some damage, something. Like, they need something, right? To look at the tier list, see how they updated just overall on the actual list itself. So everything is still rated at the same stars. If you guys don't know, this is how it is all rated. Let me close this ad out. 1% banner fighters units and EX units are at 7 stars. 7 stars. Okay, Goku and Jiren are at 7 here. Interesting. Okay. Zenkais are at 14. Not Master Pack Zenkais are at 9, which doesn't really matter. Free-to-play and Zenkai free-to-play units 14, and then LF Zenkais at 7. Obviously, the top echelon of the game will never change. Maybe until like the leader update or something. This just won't change. Given LF Frieza, I do think he could make it. Not Z. I don't think he can make it Z because Powerful Opponent's just not that good yet. And LOE's obviously not going to be there until they get like 2 or 3 more new units. Not even Zenkai's new units. They won't make it there. I do think Frieza could probably fit around this area, a little bit above or below Piccolo. I do think he's going to be better than Piccolo, though. And Piccolo is very slept on. So, to look at this, though, Goku, I assume he wasn't here last time. I think he was probably a little bit lower. Goku, yeah, it's just the meta. I do think EX Jiren is better than Goku as a whole unit because Sun Family is already hybrids, right? Goku does more to hybrids. Well, what Trunks are you facing? You're not facing a Trunks. So Jiren does the same exact thing as Goku, but obviously Goku does it better, and that's his main shtick. Jiren's is Sun Family or God Ki. Goku is just hybrids, and that is the most dominant thing in the game. So yes, Goku being higher now makes sense, but overall as a unit, I do think Jiren is just better. Goku makes sense where he is. Android 18, I don't get at all, actually. Why is she there? She's not that impressive. Androids doesn't even run. When do I run into an Android team? Never. Okay. Sure. She shouldn't even contest most of these. She should be like, I mean, above Zamasu? Android 18 should not be up here at all. I think, honestly, I thought this was a mistake when I just saw this right now. Okay. Green Boo. He's definitely up there. Regen, I think, is worse than Saiyans, so a Saiyan build roster with Super Saiyan 3, Namek, and Angel Vegeta should be higher up. So Boo, I think, could fall down a bit. God Ki is Regen, just more modernized with Vados, I guess you could call it. So Blue Goku probably is above Boo. Boo, who is he type advantage to that's like meta-defining, meta-breaking? Nobody on Saiyans, nobody on hybrids. He has a lock-in, but that doesn't make him great himself. That makes his lock-in great, and that ends off at some point, right? I don't know. I don't think he should be there. Goku, Bardock. Bardock could drop down a bit. Saiyans is just more powerful, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku is also a unit you can run on Saiyans. It's interesting they put Super Saiyan 4 Goku above Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 4, to support, he wants to have a GT ally, but on a Saiyan team, you're not going to have a GT ally with them. Maybe on GT, yes, but on Saiyans, you're not. I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku should be a little higher up, because I don't even see him yet. Okay, interesting. Red Bojack, yes, his synergy with Gohan, the Rising Rush manipulation, 5 timer counts down when they pop a rush, go to rival Gohan, they can't rush you. He manipulates Rising Rush well, just like the Purple Bojack manipulated combos well. They just keep this trend up with Bojack. No clue why. They love sucking off Bojack in this game. Okay, even Yellow Bojack was pretty damn good on release. Kid Buu. I do think Kid Buu holds value there. Maybe a little bit less than Trunks, because Hybrids is just so strong, but Trunks isn't your main unit on Hybrids. I think they could be changed, but that's not a big deal, right? Red Gogeta. Is it just me, or it feels like he just doesn't do as much anymore? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't see him do anything crazy anymore. Like, when he released, for sure. On Super Saiyans, for sure. But, like, you're running him on, like, Saiyan team. I never see him go crazy. But that team is more defensive-based. I don't know. I don't think Red Gogeta is that hot anymore. I do think he's the best Red Fusion Warrior. But I don't know. I don't think he's that crazy anymore. Maybe I'm just experiencing differently. Who knows? LF Piccolo. Yeah, I guess. I used them. Yeah, I agree. I agree there. Evolution Blue Vegeta. He moved up, right? Way above Gogeta Blue. I still hold true that Gogeta Blue is better than Evolution Blue Vegeta. Just consistency-wise, Gogeta Blue is just gonna last longer, do better. Vegeta, you gotta be the better player. It's kind of like LF Broly. You need to be making them make a play to make you better. Like, they need to swap to make your Vegeta draw a card. They need to swap to make your LF Broly get card draw speed. You got me? They kind of need to make mistakes for your unit to look better. And if you play someone competent, they're not going to make these mistakes and help you get a better unit, right? They're not going to do that for you. If I sound, like, tired, by the way, or, like, out of it, it is 7:53 a.m. when I'm recording this. And, yeah, I haven't slept, so I've been up for, like, 20 hours straight. So I'm going to sleep after this, but, yeah, just if I sound, like, stupid. Zamasu, whatever, I talked about him. DKP, yeah, sure, why not, I guess. I mean, yellows should not be this high up, I'm just saying. Yellows that can't go neutral should not be high up at all when the top team is a #1 red unit in the game. Green, Super 17. Nah. There's so many purples. There's so many purples. Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Revival Gohan. You're running into them a lot. Nah. I think you drop down a bit. I think greens and yellows are very, they should be very low on this list. You see it here, there's 2 right there, and look at the rest. It's blue, purple, and red. Green and yellow should be a lot lower if they can't go neutral. And these 2 green and yellows cannot go neutral. Namek Goku should be higher. It's just that he's ideal Saiyan team. He's on that main roster. You gotta respect him for that. Given I do think, you know, I've always said this, that he's a skill-based unit. You have to be great with him to make him look good. If you hit that echelon, he could be high S tier, maybe even Z in some departments for your own tier list sake, right? And it is just a tier list. Don't, like, take this to heart. If, oh my god, they rated this unit so low, this is so fucking stupid. Like, cool, you can think it's dumb, but, like, you don't have to be a dick, right? Like, it's just a list from people that play the game. That's it. I can make my own list. You guys could disagree. You guys do disagree. Just don't be a dick about it if you're going to disagree. That's all I'm saying. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I do think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just flows better on a Saiyan team than Red Gogeta. And a GT team is better than a Fusion Warrior team. So I think Vegeta holds more value. So I'd swap those 2. I always thought this. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just holds out better. He's buffing Ultimate and blue cards on his main ability. Healing on his main. Changes Strike to Blast on his green, which is good for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The only thing Red Gogeta really has over him is the Feint, and that's just because Red Gogeta has it on a blue, while Vegeta has it on his ult, but there's literally no difference. Blast Armor, but again, that's one arts card, right? That's just the ultimate. So, I think Vegeta is better on a Saiyan team, personally. God TOPPO, I respect this placement. I literally said, like, I think he's around DKP level, if not a little higher, and DKP right there, right? Purple DKP is right there, and I agree with that. God TOPPO on a green-green-yellow setup looks phenomenal. I mean, if you guys saw it, I used him on it. He looked fucking great. Use him on a setup with, like, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Rival Universe. You can run him on several different variations of God Key and several different variations of Rival Universe, and he'll look good in all those spots. So they made him very good for that. They essentially made him like the kid transforming Green Trunks with the subcap manipulation. When he comes in 4 times, goes up by 2. And it works out because he does very good quick damage with Blast. And if you just have a Blast-based team for him, he's going to do well. He's making a trend of God Key hitting this new point of, instead of just tanky with like Revival Goku, Gogeta Blue, and Vados, they're hitting a new stride of, okay, we can go here and have like an offense build of God Key with like Evolution Blue Vegeta, this TOPPO, and I don't know, maybe a tanky unit like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, or a more offensive unit like Corrupted Zamasu, even though, you know, Blast-based, Strike-based don't flow that well together because TOPPO does shit strike damage. You can still make it work out because green cards Vegeta green cards, TOPPO green cards, they all do well, and Zamasu green cards obviously go neutral, so you could all make that work out. And sub-cow manipulation with Zamasu and TOPPO, both are things that are important to the game, obviously. Purple DKP, yeah, fits there. No issues with that. Maybe he could go a little bit higher, but nah, you know, that's fine. Gogeta Blue, I already stated, I think he is better than Evolution Blue Vegeta, just consistency-wise, and that is what I look for in a unit. If a unit is consistent, then it's great. God Topo is consistently going to do good blast damage when I swap into him. I think he's great. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, consistently doing great blast damage. Great. Zamasu, slow builders I don't like, and I'm defending Gogeta Blue while he is a slow builder. Zamasu's in the same boat. The thing is, Gogeta Blue can gain sustained damage cut on his green even if you miss it. Zamasu can't. It's just that I think Zamasu's in a better spot because of regen. They really like him there because, I mean, sub-cow manipulation, or lock-ins rather, with him and Fat Boo, and then, you know, Rising Rush manipulation with DKP, it flows great. It's just that Gogeta Blue is too reliant, but I also think that reliance is what makes him as good as he is. Once Vados does fall off, I see the, you know, plateau of Gogeta Blue, and he's just going to drop down, 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 down in tiers. But for now, with Vados being relevant, I don't think Vegeta even comes that close. But again, just a tier list, just an opinion from other people. That's all this list is. It's not the gospel, right? Purple Super Saiyan 3, I do think he could be higher. I don't know why he's rated so low. His damage is always good. It just gets better as the game goes on, I believe. I believe so, right? Yeah, he gets better damage as the match goes on. He gets more, I believe he draws a strike on entry when he's with a Saiyan, and you're going to run him on Saiyans, right? I mean, he just fits on Saiyans perfectly. I don't see any negative to him. Maybe that, well, I'm thinking about it. Maybe that he's just like a one-trick pony kind of thing? But his blast isn't that terrible. I don't know. I guess he gives off like an Android 18 syndrome, but then you see Android 18 rated fucking number 3 on this list of S tier. It's like, I don't know. He gives like an Android 18 syndrome, I get that. But it's also, why is 18 that high then, right? I don't know. I think he could be higher though. Just, he does good damage, and that's all that really matters. That's what he wants to do. He does it well. Tier 1, just a glance over this. Vegeta should be S tier. 17, I mean, Goten I could talk about, but I mean, Goten's replaced. That's why he's here. He's replaced. He's not going to be S tier if he's replaced a few times over at this point. 17, I don't think he just, yeah, I guess, tier 1, yeah. Blue Gohan I'd have a lot lower. Just doesn't do any damage. I know he wants to tank. I get that. He just wants to tank, but there's units in this game that want to tank and want to do damage at the same time. Being only one of those doesn't make you a tier 1. It makes you lower and lower and lower. Like, that's just how that works. Green Broly, for example, I think is better. Because he wants to tank, and he can tank easily, off and on cover. But if you do that green-blue card combo, which is very easy to do, he's going to do good damage. You do strikes or blast, he's going to do okay damage. This Gohan, compared to that green Broly, without, like, Super Saiyan shit going on, like Bardock buffs, hits a lot harder and tanks better from my experience, and I have both of them Zenkai 7, so yeah. Majub, the best yellow for fusions because the green cards with Vegeta Blue, yeah, he fits there. Vados, I mean, the ideal God Key is Vados, Raul, Goku, and Gogeta Blue, and then you see two of them in tier 1, they're rated at 7, right? So it's like, or 9. I think they're rated, wait, 9, right? It's 9 for 1% Sparkings. Oh no, it's 7. Yeah, they're rated at 7. You rate them at like the stars you're probably going to have them, which Revival Goku might have just 7, but Vados you're going to have at like 10, 11, 12. So I agree for the list, but in general, you're going to rate them higher because you're using them so often, you know their value, right? EX Jiren, again, I think he's better than Gokua. It's just that the meta supports what Gokua is of hybrids. While this guy does more to everyone on the core hybrids team, he's just not doing it as much as Gokua, right? And transforming units are crazy. Jiren does compete, but just right now, he doesn't compete as well as Gokua does. Gokua against non-hybrids looks worse than Jiren by a good margin. like a very good margin, actually. TOPPO, he went up, I assume, right? Because all this Rival Universe stuff. I do think he's worse than Jiren. Yeah. They're both rated at 7, is the thing. TOPPO's going to be at 14. Even at 14, I think TOPPO is worse than EX Jiren. I get it. He's a jack of all trades. Sure, just keep him there. Purple Vegeta Blue. He's worse than Full Power Frieza. I think he's worse than Purple Hit. And Gogeta. I don't know. I never see a reason to run a Purple on my God Key team. I don't even see a reason to run a Red. Now, that's just me having a 3-star Zamasu, but overall, do I really need it? Again, the core, you know the core. Revival, Gogeta Blue, Vados. I don't need to run this Purple. He's just not useful on my team. I don't know. I see no value in him at all. And Anniversary Unit, by the way. Frieza, he's about to get bumped the fuck up with this LF Frieza Zenkai, but yeah, he fits around there. I think he's just fine there. You know, he could be higher, he could be a little lower, but not by much. Purple Hit should go a little bit higher. I think he is above Purple Vegeta Blue. Do I think he's better than TOPPO? No. I think, yeah, just right below TOPPO, because he's not really anything crazy. He does good damage, and that's it. He's not going to do anything else. Maybe fucking with Vanish Gauge, because his blue card, I believe, restores Vanish Gauge a little bit. I think so. Or I'm referring to the wrong unit, but I believe it does. So he doesn't have much utility in any department besides Vanish Gauge. And what does that mean, really? Like, come on. Kid Buu has that, but Kid Buu does it built different. And someone down here has that, but clearly they don't do it as well, because look where they are. Gogeta. Nah. Just leaves a nasty taste in my mouth. Sure, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Just not a fan. And he's below Super 17, who is obviously his greater than counterpart. Kale Caulifla. Are they worse than... I think Purple Hit's worse. Not by a big margin. I think they're like basically on par, more or less. But Kale and Caulifla are essentially a worse Kid Buu. They are a budget Kid Buu. They get 40% Vanish Gauge on green card. Kid Buu gets like, what, 60%, I think? And they need to pop their main to get better damage inflicted, but the problem is their stats are so low, they're too squishy to really do anything. I don't know. Their blue card hits hard. Their green card is different, kinda, not really, but it's good enough to use them, but it's not good enough to have them look great. Like TOPPO at high stars will look phenomenal. Like his stats are great, everything about him is great. His whole kit is supportive of his high stars because he's drawing a blast when he comes in. You have blast base team, you get 2 blasts off. You're doing like 50% to any like 7 to 10 star unit that's not type advantage to TOPPO, and obviously you manipulate that with picking when you swap your TOPPO in. Kale Caulifla, they don't have the stats to back them up. They, again, do good blue card damage, but besides that, do I ever see them impress me? No. Their green card is cool, but it's just not good enough for what they want to be. They're cool, but I do value Champa over Kale and Caulifla, at least. Yeah, in a pretty high regard, actually, because he flows very well with TOPPO. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, whatever. Kamikalo, okay, I guess. God Vegeta. God Vegeta is, you know, he was very overrated on release, and now he's very underrated. God Vegeta is, like, a little bit worse than Gogeta Blue. He should be, if not S, like, top of tier 1. Like, you can run this guy and be very content and win a lot of matches. I know the health restriction thing with, like, oh, above the enemy's threshold health, and then you get more damage. It's like, is he really even... Like, he's your main damage dealer on, like, Vados, Clapku, and himself, but it's like, just, you run health equips. You run a health bench. Like, you can make this guy's health be above anyone in the game. You can run triple health equips on this guy, or if not triple, double. Like, you can optimize him to have that unique, and that's the unique that kind of weighs him down the most. He's pretty fine. I don't know. I think Gogeta Blue is just a little bit above him, and Vegeta a little bit below, and then this Vegeta a little bit below that. Like, he's not far off, but he's rated very far off. I don't see it. Blue 21, whatever. She's gonna fall off soon, honestly. Green Goku Black hasn't aged. It's just that Future has not gotten buffs. Blue Broly, and that's 6 stars. Blue Broly, mine at 7. It's on Super Saiyans, though. I guess, yeah, this makes sense then. And, movies, he's replaced by Goku. Ultra Vegeta, okay, no one cares. Green Future Gohan, just not going to run him. Green Trunks, same thing. I do think, yeah, Future Gohan is better than Green Trunks there, which, that's a new sparking, by the way. Cell, whatever. Bergamo. Bergamo didn't go up? I feel like he should have gone up. Okay. I still think Bergamo's, like, high tier 1. Like, easily. With Rose here, honestly. High tier 1. All these LOE units are about to get glow-ups, by the way. Red Metal Cooler, this DBS Frieza especially. The green cards that this guy can supply, if it's only just 1, I think it's actually 2. He can supply a green card for LF Frieza. Pop that, get your sub counts down, paralyze them, rush, do whatever the fuck you want. You can just fuck with this DBS Frieza and LF Zenkai Frieza that is incoming tonight. Green Cooler, his green card as well. Manipulate sub count. I mean, you can just pop that, then rush somebody. Like, it's very good. He's, again, going to get like a glow up with this LF Frieza. You're going to see it. You can run Powerful Opponent LOE if you really want to. Maybe have like Yellow Broly as your bench, and then, I don't know, just other powerful opponents. I can't think of anything top of my head, but you can run that and then have LF Frieza get his unique of LOE or Frieza Force, or you could just run LOE straight up. But I think mixing in powerful opponent bench that can offer triple Z abilities would be better, like Green Metal Cooler, obviously, for example. He can buff LOE and or movies, and then both, right? These 2 units are both on that. UI Goku, Vegito Blue. UI Goku's a little overrated here. I think he's the worst aging LF, and I know Super Saiyan 4 Goku is like staring right there at me. I do think Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better than UI Goku, easily, actually. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku is comparable to Majin Vegeta, given his damage is just less. Literally, his damage is just less, but it's not even that far off. UI Goku, he doesn't offer tanking. If you consider his unique gauge tanking, I don't consider it that. I consider it stalling, which is good, but I'd rather a tank than a staller, right? Like, if I want to stall, I'll get fucking double card draw speed on my team. It's not that hard to do. He offers stalling, he offers mediocre damage, mediocre main, and mediocre everything. He needs a green card into his arts to do real damage, and that's his biggest problem. I don't like UI Goku at all. They really fucked his stats, and it really made him age terribly, honestly. Like, I could see UI Goku getting a Zenkai, like, with how recent this one is to Goten, within this fucking year, I guess. Like, UI Goku could legitimately Zenkai in my mind. He's not good. Red Kefla, whatever. I mean, these other units I really don't care about, right? No one really cares about them. Majin Vegeta is rated super low. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is rated a lot lower than I think he deserves to be. Yellow Frieza. Yellow Frieza's not that bad. Kefla's really not that bad. This guy's about to be... This guy's going to be S tier, this first form Frieza, rather. Like, easily. I can't even see a situation he doesn't make it to, like, near LF Piccolo. Yeah. Maybe he won't make it above Kid Buu, but I do think he makes it above, like, Gogeta, Trunks, and LF Piccolo easily. Because Kid Buu, I mean, Kid Buu on Regen, Kid Buu on Powerful Opponent, he's going to look fucking fantastic. Kid Buu is going to look fantastic with this Frieza on Powerful Opponent. They color synergize as well. You run, I don't know, a red, run fucking Bojack on Powerful Opponent. That trio, sub-count manipulation, you have a tanky-ass LF Frieza who can probably eat a Rising Rush, because he already has good defense stats now, before Zenkai. Yeah, this is going to look good when Frieza gets a Zenkai. But, let me know what you guys think of the GamePress tier list. I am excited for Frieza Zenkai. Obviously, I'll have a breakdown video about it, you know, when we get the information. You know, the ones I do are kind of like more sketched, but it's still accurate. It's just earlier and not on the actual Legend Space, but it's still accurate. So, yeah, if you guys wonder, it's because I get it from another data miner, and then they post it, but the other data miner that posts it on the website is a different person. So I get the preliminary before it's actually out, before everyone else can see it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of GamePress tier list. Are you guys excited for LF Frieza Zenkai? Do you think Kakarot Goku will be better than LF Frieza? Let me know. Clearly, I don't think so, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think of the list, my opinion, your opinions, and watch the 1 hour PvP video if you haven't already. If you watch this video to the end, say Gatorade with the Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur the Pokemon. Yes, I'm looking both right at them, right over there, over there. Don't know why, they're both right there. But yeah, say that if you watch this to the end, and check out the 1 hour PvP. It is part 2 of 4 of a giveaway for a $50 iTunes and or Google Play gift card, and or your choice of an SH Figure Arts figure that is up to maximum price of $50 that I'll buy for you, send to you, blah, 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 blah. Check it out. Phrase 2 out of 4. Obviously, the next 2 phrases will be the next 2 1 hour PvP videos, but you need all 4 to get the win of the giveaway. First person to say it to me wins. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one.